Brazil. Beyond the beaches, a land of culture, conflict, and change, today we're going to be exploring Brazil. Welcome to Worldview TV, where we explore countries, cities, and cultures from around the world. Brazil is a land of vibrant music, lush rainforests, powerful rhythms, and complex contradictions. It's the largest country in South America, home to over 200 million people, and a cultural giant with global influence. But there's more to Brazil than football and festivals. Let's dive deeper. Brazil is massive, the fifth largest country in the world by area. From the dense Amazon rainforest in the north to the sprawling urban jungles of São Paulo and Rio in the southeast, Brazil's landscapes are breathtakingly diverse. The Amazon alone covers nearly 60% of Brazil's territory and is home to over 10% of all known species on Earth. Jaguars, sloths, pink river dolphins, and thousands of bird species call this place home. But this natural paradise is under pressure. Deforestation, illegal mining, and climate change are endangering one of the planet's most vital ecosystems. Still, efforts at conservation and sustainable development are growing, both locally and internationally. Brazil's history is shaped by colonization, slavery, and cultural fusion. In 1500, Portuguese explorers arrived and claimed the land for their empire. Over the next 300 years, millions of Africans were brought to Brazil as slaves, more than to any other country in the Americas. The legacy of this dark past still echoes today, in Brazil's social structures, racial dynamics, and cultural identity. Indigenous peoples, once thriving across the territory, were pushed to the margins but continued to fight for recognition and rights. Brazil declared independence from Portugal in 1822, but its journey toward equality and democracy has been long and uneven. Brazil is one of the most culturally rich countries in the world. A true melting pot of indigenous, African, and European influences. You'll hear it in the music, from the soft, swaying rhythms of bossa nova to the powerful beats of samba and the street energy of funk carioca. You'll see it in the dance, especially during Carnival, the world's largest festival, where color, costumes, and joy explode through the streets. Brazilian cuisine is equally diverse. Feijoada, the national dish, is a rich black bean stew with pork, influenced by African traditions. And let's not forget pão de queijo, moqueca, and the refreshing taste of açaí from the Amazon. Each region adds its own flavor to Brazil's cultural identity. Brazil's major cities reflect its contrasts. São Paulo, a global financial hub with over 20 million people, is one of the largest urban areas on Earth. It's fast-paced, cosmopolitan, and full of innovation. Rio de Janeiro is Brazil's postcard city, famous for its beaches, mountains, and the towering Christ the Redeemer statue. But beneath the beauty, Brazil's cities face challenges: widespread inequality, favelas struggling with infrastructure, and a history of violence and exclusion. Yet urban Brazil is also home to innovation, entrepreneurship, and vibrant art and tech scenes that reflect a country looking forward. Brazil is a major player on the global stage, and a member of the BRICS group of emerging economies. It's rich in natural resources: iron ore, oil, soybeans, and coffee. In fact, Brazil is the world's largest exporter of coffee. Agribusiness plays a huge role in its economy, but it also raises environmental concerns, especially in the Amazon. Brazil has a growing tech sector and is investing in renewable energy, especially wind and hydropower. However, high inflation, corruption scandals, and political instability have often slowed progress. Still, Brazil's resilience and economic potential remain strong. Brazilian politics are deeply polarized. Corruption scandals have shaken public trust in recent years, with major figures from all sides implicated. The recent return of Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva as president marked a shift from the far-right Bolsonaro era. Issues like poverty, deforestation, and inequality dominate the national conversation. But democracy in Brazil remains vibrant, with a vocal civil society, active youth, and ongoing debates about the country's future direction. Brazil's story is still being written, by its people, its movements, and its vision for a more just society. Brazil's influence stretches far beyond its borders. In sports, it's a legend, with 5 World Cup titles and heroes like Pelé, Romário, Ronaldo de Lima and Ronaldinho. In music, Brazilian artists have shaped jazz, hip-hop, and global pop. Its film, literature, and visual art scenes are gaining global recognition. And in diplomacy, Brazil plays an important role in South-South cooperation and climate negotiations. It's a country with a big voice, and big expectations from its people in the world. So what makes Brazil truly stand out? It's the energy, the pulse of a nation always moving, always adapting, always evolving. It's a land of beauty and tension, of tradition and transformation. From the depths of the Amazon to the heights of Rio's hills, Brazil is as complex as it is captivating. Thanks for joining us on this journey through one of the most fascinating countries on Earth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode. This is Worldview TV, where we explore countries, cities, and cultures. See you next time.